What's up, YouTube? We made it past 2020. We are now in 2021 and we're alive. We did it. I think we can all agree that 2020 has been a very difficult year for a lot of us, but also we've learned a lot from the past year. So in this video, I wanted to talk about the 7 things that I learned in 2020 that I've been applying into my life and that I think you should apply in your life too. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, learn to adapt. 2020 threw a lot of curveballs at us and a lot of unexpected changes happened within the year. For example, unemployment, working from home, a lot of just huge changes to our social lives, such as just quarantine and staying at home. Although there were a lot of shortcomings, there were also a lot of opportunities in 2020. For example, TikTok blew up. Through that social media platform, small businesses were able to thrive, advertising and marketing themselves properly to the right audience. Also, stocks. The stock market has been crazy because of COVID. And personally, I know nothing about stocks. I didn't really care about it before, but within the year, studying it carefully and investing properly has probably been one of my biggest financial decisions that has led me to where I am now. Also, staying updated with the current market and trends keeps you ahead of a lot of the competition. And learning to adapt to change will keep you prepared for any other shortcomings in the future. Number 2, don't stay comfortable. In 2020, about 20.5 million jobs were lost just like that. And that is scary for a lot of us. For me, I was job searching since the beginning of the year in January 2020, and it was not successful at all. I think being in that discomfort zone and constantly being worried about my next paycheck, my next income flow, pushed me to want to be successful, pushed me to search different ways to survive and basically just eat and pay rent. Sure, being in your comfort zone is fine, but if you really want to make it to the next step, you really have to push yourself. Get out of your comfort zone and feel discomfort. Feel anxious, feel that need and drive to move forward. Number 3, form healthy habits and routines. I'm sure we've all done this before. New Year's resolution, we decide to go to the gym and we go every day for a month. No, a month is a lot, like for a week, and then we give up, right? And a big reason on why we give up is because we don't see instant improvement. We don't see that instant bulking, the gains, right? Forming habits and routines is not about instant results. If that's your mentality while you're doing it, you are going to fail. Habits and routines are about strengthening your mental endurance, meaning motivating yourself more and creating discipline so that you are constantly able to keep on track even when things don't look that great. A problem for me was I was always saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I can do it next time. By pushing these things back and out of my schedule, out of my routine, I started becoming lazier and unmotivated. By staying on track, I started to gain confidence in myself and ultimately respecting myself for actually pulling through, keeping my promise to myself. Number 4, discovering proper rest. This one was pretty big for me. A lot of times the way I would rest is I would take the day off, right? I would take a nap or I would just play games, right? And sure, this can be a form of rest, but maybe not necessarily the rest that you need. Now, what I mean by that? For me, I had a lot of creative projects that were causing me stress, causing me mental strain, right? And I would resort to playing games or sleeping, taking a nap, but I didn't feel refreshed most of the time. And the reason behind that was because I was just pushing all that creative stress back. I was putting it in the back of my mind until I had to deal with it again. Something I found out that helps was taking all that stress and energy and putting it into something related to that field. For example, I started drawing more, and through drawing, I was able to release a lot of that stress while still maintaining that creative energy. Now, this is going to be different for everyone. Sure, if you're physically tired, take a nap, sleep, but maybe you just need a journal. Maybe you just need to watch a movie that still stimulates your mind, but you're able to kind of relax and chill. Number 5, value yourself. Now, I don't mean like love yourself, you're the shit, whatever, right? But really evaluate yourself and see what you're worth. I know we've all had this interview question, what is your strengths and weaknesses? Well, interviewers ask you that so that they can evaluate your worth and also put you in a position that they feel like your strengths can help others, but also others can help you with your weaknesses. It's the same thing in life. You need to know what's in your toolbox, your toolkit, so that you know what you need to work on, but also what niches, what groups that you are a huge asset for. For me, as a designer and a creative, I always felt self-conscious because I knew that I wasn't the best, right? But there were certain skills that I found that I was stronger in. For example, using technical skills, right? Technical programs. I was able to learn really fast and be proficient in them. Also, being able to figure out trends and niches and what's popular right now. And after discovering this, I found out that branding was a strength of mine that I didn't even know beforehand. These are things that you'll only discover if you really take the time to sit down and just say, okay, what am I bad at? What do I suck at so much? And then also, what am I great at? What are things that people value that I can provide? I was editing the video and I realized I just lost footage of number 6. It's all right. Mistakes are great. It happens. So thank you. Please bear with me. But number 6, start now. I think COVID taught us a lot about how to manage our time. A lot of times we're working from home and we realize we're not really working 9 to 5. We're maybe working like 4 hours. At least for me, I realized if I really put in the time and effort, I had a lot of time left over. So it gave me a lot of time to start on side projects, start on those side businesses that I wanted to for the longest time, but I just decided not to. Start now. Growth is exponential. At first, you're not going to see much of an improvement, but over time, you will see that reward. You'll see the outcomes start to grow and grow and grow. And you can always tell yourself a million excuses, but if you have even the smallest urge to go for it, do it, please. All right, back to video. Number 7, you are in control. I think I've blamed COVID for a lot of my shortcomings this year. The reason why I couldn't get a job was because of COVID. The reason why I couldn't go out and learn and experience life was because of COVID. And sure, COVID made these things very difficult to do, but not impossible. Once I started blaming external factors, I basically gave up, right? I was like, well, there's nothing I can do, right? I'm just going to chill, relax, sit back. I'll make a video later that goes more in depth about this mentality. But it's been proven that when you have a mentality that you are in control of your life, you are bound to be more successful. And you are bound to be more motivated and willing to succeed. So yeah, that's been the 7 things that I've learned in 2020 that I believe has helped me become successful in where I am now. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Anything will help me out. And as always, stay creative.